Ako, nawalan ako ng, nawalan ako ng respeto sa Amerika. Nawalan ako ng respeto sa, instead of helping us, knowing fully well that alam nila because they have a government similar as ours. Alam nila na yung bottoms up, na bottoms up talaga yun. So sabi ng iba, Duterte, why does he have to kill people? Why don't they just go to the rehab? Easily said than done. Who do they get the money? Instead of helping us, ang unang tumira itong State Department. So, you can go to hell. Mr. Obama, you can go to hell. EU, better choose purgatory. Puno na sa impyerno. Bakit ako matakot sa inyo? Pati tuloy yung nadala. Because kasi sabi nila, yan si Duterte, Hitler yan eh. O sige, si Hitler na lang ako. Pinatay ni Hitler mo. Kayo, clear man niya. Patayin ko, ano patayin ko? Ang mga durugista. I was not making any kumpara. I was stressing a point there. Anyway, I apologize for it. And I apologize again. It was not politically, socially correct of me to say that. And if I ruffled the feathers of the Jewish community, may I say I'm sorry. That was just part of the mental and sometimes kasi ito ayong sumunod ito. No? There are times if you talk too much and for too long, ang connectives ng nauna ito. Never mind by mouth, pare-pareho man tayo. I never aspired to be a statesman yung hindi to ala Marcos ha. I mean, my countrymen. Wala yan. This is not a self-derogation. I do not want to demean myself, pero ang ugali ko talaga, pang mayor. I am not ready for the big league. Acknowledgements. May I address everybody, my co-workers in government, ladies and gentlemen. Alam natin lahat ang problema sa Pilipinas. And in my generation, ito ang pinaka-mabigat. I'm on the sunset days of my life. I am politically dead after this term. I have nowhere to go but to retire and perhaps in the fullness of God's time, die early so that I can rest. Ganito yan eh. I'd like to just give you a resume of myself para you'd know where I come from. Before I became mayor, I was a prosecutor in Davao City. I was doing trial work for almost 8 years, and I became an OIC vice mayor, eventually to run in 1988 elections. Therefrom, di naman ako ng but I've been there for 23 years as mayor, congressman and vice mayor to my daughter, Inday. All told, it was something like 40 years in the government service. Nung fiscal ho ako, and because that was near about the time when Shabu was making its entrance in the social scene, may marami ho akong kaso na na-dismiss because at that time, nakatapos lang ng martial law because of the Cory administration. May mga kaso siguro, about 32 of them I remember, talagang bumagsak. Because at that time, there was only one forensic analyst, a chemical engineer actually assigned sa itong forensics ngayon. And he had to take care of so many provinces under Region 11. So at one time, cases were called, but all the time, he's never there for the simple reason that he has to be in this province ang supina na una, and he cannot travel alone at that time except to wait for a convoy either of the police of the Philippine Constabulary at that time before he can travel. Kasi pag natsambahan ka ng NPA noon, either the buses are stopped suddenly, there's a checkpoint, and if you are there, goodbye. Noon, talagang pag nahuli ka, wala na yan. And I know that because I used to talk to them and hinihingi ko minsan ng balato yung iba. But still, lalo na pag, even now, good that we have this moratorium, irrespective of the fighting. Yung pakisabi na, yung, alam ninyo yung kayong may contact sa NPA, pagka-intelligence officer yan, diretso yan. Wala nang dagang hinihinuhan na yan. Hindi mo naman, if you ask them, they would say, huwag na lang yun, Mayor, tapos na yun. Sa intelligence officer, diretso yan. Diretso yan. Kaya tell them na lumaban na ang gusto. Kasi ganun ang, even yan, right before the ceasefire. Noong nag-ceasefire tayo, I declared one earlier to show good faith on the part of the government. Inambos naman ng buang yung mga sundalo sa Surigao banda, kaya ako nagalit. Then nag-away kami ni Sison, Professor, kilala kami. Nagmurahan kami, sabi ko, ikaw. Nagpakita na nga ako ng magandang loob But eventually, they are now in Oslo talking about peace. So, marami akong bakante na sundalo at ma-deploy ko sa Mindanao because doon sa Holo, we are battling it out with them. Ganito yan I am not a wartime president. I was elected in an environment of where democracy was being played out. I am a president that would seek peace for my land. Wala akong ambisyon pagpatuloy itong lahat na gera because it could not only zap the human Filipino spirit, but everybody. Lahat, and hatred would continue and continue and continue. Nakapag-usap ako sa NPA, NDF, sila, okay na tayo. I talked to Murad, I talked to Jafar, and yung Central Committee, I got a response positive. Despite the fact that Murad earlier said that he'd go to war if there is no BBL. Sabi ko, sir, ipag-ano muna yan? Sabi ko, sayang ang buhay. Sayang talaga. And si Noor naman, I just talked to him coming over here. And kung sinong kilala ni Gor, the line was very bad. But I heard him saying that's going to go to me in Davao, but has to bring his troops as security. I could not explain to him that that would not be possible anymore. Unang-una, he is facing charges. And if at all he's allowed to go out, lalo na hindi siya pwede magdala ng sarili niyang armas. Wala akong ano dyan. Maski dalhin mo yung kanyon mo lahat. That doesn't really bother me. But the fact is the military and the police will not allow it. And I would run roughshod with them if I insist it my way. They will obey, but they would take it as a bad indication of what's in my mind. Huwag na lang natin guluhin. I will call him, masama ang linya pag-araw sa Hulo So, I'll call him tonight and just tell him, I'll fetch you if you want. Ako na mismo ang pupunta ng Hulo, tapos dalhin kita sa Davao, o doon tayo mag-usap. So, parang okay na. But there are two sectors sa Mindanao Hindi ko talaga kayang... Ang una-una, because I do not want to talk to the Abosaya. Masyado silang brutal, but outright criminals na no compaction about human life. Last time na yung bata, 17 years old. Kasi sabi ko sa kanya, we used to be friends, but nawala na ako ng believe sa inyo. Pati yung mga ganon, bata, makidnap niya. Masyado namang sumubra ka ro sa arte. And if you're just there to show to us how the ISIS really works that way, well, remember that it takes two to a tango. And what you can do, I can do better 10 times. I can even eat you alive. Bigyan mo na ako asin pagsuka, kikilawin talaga. I mean, what's the point of killing? So, itong isa are the scholars and the militants. They are now called militants. Wala na yung mga Maote. There's a Maote group in Central Mindanao, in Lanao, at iba pa. So, nag-usap kami minsan. My lola is a Maranao. Ang lolo ko Chinese. But my father is a Bisaya. Cebu. But I've never lived in Cebu. But if you ask me my lineage, I tell you that I am a Bisaya. Because we take our ancestry we count it from the father. Wala, hindi ako nakatanong. Pero but I can talk to them. Before the elections, I utusan ko and my son, the vice mayor, married a Tausug lady and a Maranao mother. Tatay niya Tausug, si Sangkola. So I kind of go in and out in the territories of Mindanao, both on the Moroland and yung sa ideological borders ng NPA, pati yung gobyerno. Makausap ko, but this is the one that, sabi ko sa kanila, bakit? What's the use of? They are the militants that you can talk to. Ito yung mga tablik. Yung mahaba yung tapos nakaputi. Their equivalent would be like Knights of Columbus, Christianos. Yun yung sila parang gano'n. Sabi nila, Mayor, for as long as the Americans are here, we will talk to you, but we will never negotiate for peace. Sabi ko nga na bakit, tagal na to eh. And I remember sa ANC, si Lusada, si Tatad, si Orling, and those who pretend to know all, sinabi sa akin na, sabihin mo kay Mayor, 100 years na yun. Precisely. Tinanong ko sa kanila yun. Sa mga why can't we just forget it? Mayor, it cannot, sabi ko, it's in the past. Ay, hindi ko ginamit yung 100 years. It's in the past. Really past. So, it's present perfect. Tapos yung pictures ng massacre na tinambak nila doon sa mga butas-butas, nandoon lahat eh. Yung katorpihan ng Amerikano, sila ang kumuha noon. And the Filipinos got it from the archives of the Americans. Hindi pa nila sununog. Maybe that's part of history or it's... Kanila yun. Ngayon, medyo sabi niya, by this statement said that we will not negotiate with you. Because we see the Americans, yung mga special forces na sa kampo ng mga natin, sa gobyerno. Hindi naman nakikita naman. Di sabi ko na, well, there will be a time we'll have to talk to the Americans to leave Mindanao. I never said Philippines. Smart thing siguro niya, which is really true. Problems in this country, this is to be our place, and we can't even talk freely without ostensibly offending the... Tangina. You know, when I was mayor, I know that drugs was really a serious problem. Piskal ako. Nakita ko yung mga kaso na dinismiss. Walang witness, dumating sa akin tawas. Tapos nagsisunungaling yung pulis kung anong-anong kalokohan. And even taking pictures of the wives and children coming out of school and from the malls. And even once kidnapping a teacher who was a wife of the policeman assigned, and NARCOM ang NARCOM section or unit ng PCINP. So yung mga ganon, mga atrocities, alam ko yan. So when I became mayor, I said, leave my city. I cannot work with you around. I cannot improve the environment. We cannot progress if you are around kidnapping people, raping women, selling drugs, and crime is everywhere. If you do not leave my city, I will kill you. Sabi naman ni stop, doon sa kanina, stop making noise. No, I cannot stop. Because I will lose the momentum. And I cannot afford it because I am not the president. The momentum has to be there. And it will be there for 6 years until the last pusher is taken out on the streets. I cannot just play silent. Sabi na, that got you into trouble. Whose shit is it? Mine? This is my country. There is no law. Until now, presidente na ako, sinasabi, papatayin ko kayong lahat. There is no law at all which says I cannot threaten criminals either as mayor or president. Or if there's anyone who disagrees, give me the provision of law. But ko takot sabihin mo, putang ina mo, papatayin ka na, sinisira mo yung mga bata. Because if I do not interdict, alam naman ninyo, we are all mayor, just count a few years. If I do not interdict this problem now, I will have to compromise the next generation. Ang tatama nito, ito yung mga high school. But eventually, we will all die, we'll get old, at with 3 million flies all over the country, they are not concentrated in Pandacan or Tondo. They're everywhere. And so with 3 million, hindi ko binili lang yung akin eh. Hinayaan ko muna. That was the report of Santiago 3 years ago when he was the head of the PDEA. Hindi ko sinali yung akin because ang akin still evolving nga. By the end of the year, it's going to hit to another million. Every day may nagsusurrender hanggang ngayon eh. At 700 was the last clear count. The newspaper stopped. Yung ABS lang, sige na, ito according to the analysis, investigative journal. Sige. Pagdating ng panahon, if it will fail, maligaya kayong lahat dyan. But I have no intentions of failing. And they said that my mouth is, he is not a statesman. Whoever told you that I was applying to be a statesman? Ang pagkaalam ko, tumakbo ako ng presidente, ordinaryo lang ako na tao. Ako'y simple lang akong mayor, dumating pagka dito sa, hindi ko nga, sa totoo lang, just to illustrate to you how this destiny plays out. Sino sa inyo nagsuporta sa akin? Si Juan or to? Juan. Ilan lang? 4, 5, 6. Wala akong barangay captain. Wala akong congressman. Wala akong pera. Si Amy pa ang nagbigay. Sabi niya, inutang daw niya. Si Amy supported me. I do not know if because of, my father was a cabinet member of President Marcos during the first term of his presidency. My father was one of the two who stood by Marcos in his darkest hours. Everybody was shifting to the liberal at the time, kay Diosdado Macapagal. And it was only Ibarle and my father who stood by Marcos. That is why, when he won, my father was one of the cabinet members of Marcos. So yan ang ano namin, I cannot really disassociate myself. And besides, yung si Inday, yung mga Carpio, taga-Paway, may anak na ako na Lucano. Mahirap na magano. Siyempre, dugo na yan. So may connect na talaga. Blood is blood. So yan ang... balik tayo dito sa droga. Alam ninyo, pag hindi ninyo ito nahinto, tignan mo ang crime. It has dropped 50%. Maynila, bakit wala ko narinig kahapon nga may ni-rape na bata, pinatay ang tatay? Wala nang kriminal. So what fueled the criminals to commit the crime? Drugs. Kaya mo, tahimik na. At sa Dewey Boulevard, maglakad ka, walang, nobody's messing up with you. Pero sandali lang yan. Kaya pag hindi, gano'n yan eh. Parang ano yan, pag huminto ka dyan, humina ka, balik na naman yan. Because of money. Kaya yung mga mayors dyan, I'm not really referring to you ha. Pero totoo ito si yung Udikta, di drug lord. No? Itong si Albuera. Sa totoo lang, naunahan niya ako. Talagang order ko sa kanya, patayin mo. As in, patayin mo. May isang akong team na sa army, sabi ko, patayin ninyo. Wherever he is. Baharap ng simbahan, patayin mo. Lalo na sa cemetery. Kasi mas malapit na lang, itulak mo na ang putang ina niya. Kasi man mayor ka tapos gano'n ang ginagawa mo. And you know why? Because early on, tinitignan ko ng statistics, when I was the president, I was given everything. Notice that Bohol is a very passive place. Mga Bulano, ayaw ng gulo yan. Saan ka nakakita dito ng army na taga-Bohol? Isa na, seldom. Ang contribution ng Bohol, I'm not trying to be sarcastic about being funny. Ang Bohol, nakakontribute yan ng mga taga-Bohol dito, either pare or madre. Yan ang sakit ng mga taga-Bohol, pati yung, well, of course, ito a lesser extent mga Ilocano. Conservative. Karamihan niya mga pare, Bohol. Ang problema, kung bakla rin ang gago. Bakit sa Bohol, bakit maraming droga? Ang tataka ako kasi yung mga turista na doon pupunta, both domestic and pupuntahan doon. So, prevailing ang Cebu ko. Saan ito galing? Wala, na-zero din nun kay Udikta. He was the number one. Pati yung Iloilo, karamihan ng mayor dyan. Sabi ko, sorry na lang. Alam mo, basang order ko, pag wala na, yung chief of police mo, yun ang utusan ko, patayin mo yung putang inang mayor mo. Kung pagdating sa ganun, I will do it. I will do it. Believe me, I will do it. Wala akong ano. Sabi ko nga, sabihin ko sa inyo, I'm staking my honor, my life, and the presidency itself. Ako, may impeach. Wala naman akong gasto. So, iniwang yung posto, ay ano, honor. How can I lose honor when I grieve for my country? Life. Lahat naman tayo na mamatay. Dadating yung panahon. I've always believed in destiny. Who'd ever believe also that I would win the presidency? Destiny. Wala ang pera. Sa totoo lang yung mga milyonaryo na tinanggihan ko ngayon dito sa Maynila, malalaki, they're the ones. You'd know because they're offering to build the rehab houses. Yung tinanggihan ko, sabi ko, now, I'll give you an idea who they are. They're the ones eager to fund the rehab of houses all over. Ako talaga galit sa droga because sisirain ang bayan natin. Even right at the early start, ang unang mangyari niyan is the boy or the girl becomes irrational. Then the family would start to squabble kasi magnanakaw yan. Pero sa tatay, nanay, mag-squabble. And it would always result a dysfunctional family. Yan ang ayaw ko dyan. Kasi yung anak mo, pinaaral mo, only to realize pagdating ng panahon, sira na ang ulo. And yung mga mayaman, umaabot ng gastos milyon, and yet, pabalik in and out sa rehab centers with no lasting relief. Why? Because incessant or constant use of shabu for 4 months, depende to 1 year, will shrink the brain of a person. And when the brain has shrunk, rehabilitation cannot be a viable option. Yan ang ayaw ko. Ang problema nito, hindi tayo. Huwag na tayo magbulahan. Hindi tayo. Maski may anak kayo nandyan, kaya mo sa ugastan, bigyan mo ng shabu araw-araw. Ang kawawa nito, the thousands of thousands, walang pera. Both dito, pati yung sa labas. Ang masakit sa labas, nagtatrabaho yung asawa sa Qatar, nagtatrabaho yung tatay sa Saudi Arabia, only to discover yung anak niya bungog na sa droga. Or, better still, would be the subject of a crime. Ma-rape, masaksak. Sila yung kagagaw-gago kaisip, ano kaya ang nangyari na sa pamilya ko? Lahat ng pera niya binubuhos dito. Tapos, ganunin mo lang ang sakripisyo ng tao. Por Diyos, ang putang ina mo, papatayin talaga kita. Believe me. Wala man akong kaso ako. Sino mang huli sa akin? May immunity ako. Alam ninyo yan. Totoo. Kasi yung abogado at naman ngayon, yung polis. Sabi ko sa polis, sige kayo, ano? Go ahead. Kill. O, tapos, akong pulis, ako ang bahala sa iputang. Sige, basta trabaho. My orders are, go out and arrest them, and if they do not surrender and present a violent resistance, and if you feel that that resistance would endanger your life, would jeopardize your being, kill him. Period. Wala na. Wala nang utos ko. Yan si Albuera, swerte siya. Hindi ako nagbibiro, ha? Kaya puro tayo mayor dito, eh. I mean, may mayor lang din ako. Yung presidency, wala na yun. Arte na lang yan sa buhay ko. Matrabaho yan. Wala pang... Kaya so, sige, ito yung kandidato namin sa presidential. Ay, gago ka. Kung gusto mag-mayor, gago ka. Ang presidente. Gawain ka lang ng clerk araw-araw. Pag-uwi ko ngayon, I have 2 other functions to attend. Pag-uwi ko, yung folders na yan, Department of Affairs, Justice Department, sa IASAI, sa DICT, sa Education, and I have to review it page for page and I have to place marginal notes. Hindi ka naman gago mag-marginal note. Kaya pareha kay Arroyo, yung nag-marginal note na nakorapso na tuloy. Hindi ba yung intelligence niya? Sabi, okay. Ano ba naman niya sabi mo? Okay. Pagka may pirma na yung ano dyan, pirma ilang anong section, from what department. Okay. So, okay, basahin mo muna. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, matulog ako. Pinakamadala, siya may alas 3, alas 4, alas 5. Tapos pagka alauna, gisingin ako ng... Sila? Service na, sir. Yan. Ngayon, kung gusto mong pamira, di tawagin mo yung mga department secretary mo, ano ba kapagpirahan? Ayan na lang ang gusto mo, Presidente, magkapera. Kaya ako noon, uwi ako sa gabi, bards eh. Si Presidente Aquino, hindi man nagbabards, doon umiikot siya. Alam siguro niyang gibutasan yung bards na dati. Ako madali eh. 3 minutes na doon ka na, bakit kayo ikot doon sa... Pagdating doon, ako lang mag-isa. Wala man akong asawa na doon man sa Davao. Wala naman rin ang magsama sa akin. Magligaw, wala naman magsagot sa akin. Matanda na. 71, magligaw ka ba? Pera lang ang gusto niya. Bakit? Gusto niya katawan mo? Anong maibigay ng katawan mo sa kanya? May timer ka pa. Dali ha. Pagdating sa sinong nandyan? Sir, si ano? Sige. Pag landing mo sa bird, sir, Bisaya man, manihapon ka na. Maghaponan mo. Di, ayna. Bayagra ka kay... Pagbusog ka, walang bayagra eh. Wala totoo, di ba? Tatawa-tawa kayo dyan eh. Maghipokrito man kayo. Magbayagra ka. Magkita ka 30 minutes. Sabasa ka doon sa... Puro ina-atake ka. Sige lang. Dadating yung araw ninyo. Akala ninyo ganun ka. Hindi ka kakain. Ang problema ngayon ganito. Nandiyan ka na, posisyon. Laro ka na. Hindi ito bullet train ng Japan, ha? Ito sa edad namin, ito western train ito ng mga cowboy noon, pati Indian. Chug, 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 chug. Tapos mabasa mo doon, magkabasa ka sa briefer. Araw-araw yan eh. Every minute, 14 soldiers killed in class. Ayun na. May bakukang nang pumasok doon. Mga chug, chug, chug. Pag naisip mo uli yan, chug, chug, chug. Chug, chug. Wala na. Ito lang train na ito sa buong mundo na marunong mag-atras. Sa terminal, pagpasok sa terminal, i-start mo, ayaw na talaga anak ka ng puta. Tingnan ka lang sa, bakit? Tulog ka na lang. Tulog ka na. Trabaho na lang ako. Yan ang, kung presidente ka, ako pabalikin ako. Kasarap ng buhay ko, Mayor. Si Mayor, nasa Maynila. Nandito si Mayor, nandito raw. Umuwi na sa Davao. Gano'n ba style yun? Itong ko kaya alam ninyo ako. You know, the Americans, it's a truism that people judge best when they condemn. Itong mga pagkahiporto itong putang inan. Along the Mexican border, American border, there's the drug war there going on. So far, 60,000 have died. Kapitbahay nila yan, Itong akin, pinakialaman to because actually ganito yan. This started, kaibigan ko na yung sinugrahe, as a political garbage issue sa Davao. Totoo talagang yung mayari ako. Pero yung karamihan dyan talagang away. Sa footage pa ng ABS nung bago pa ako may banatan kami doon talagang pati yung ginawa ng isyo ng mga babae na yung si Pugoy, yung pinatay ko lahat. Nasabi ko mabuti pa itong mga putang ina to na unahan pa ang mayor. Totoo yun, sinabi ko yun. But hindi na out of, para bang inismol ko yung kakalala ko. To derogate the manhood. Putang inang magkago kapangit nito, nakatikim pa naman. Totoo yun nasabi ko. Ba't na ginakumpile nila, pati yung pinatay ko? Doon sa Davao noon, maldito kasi itong Nograles. Basta may patay doon, pag walang suspect, baski dito. Ito dito ngayon. Pag may nakita dyan nakahapla, extrajudicial killing. Puto extrajudicial, ginamit ni Nograles yun. And yet, he never won an election. Inday o sa akin. I never lost an election actually. Until naging presidente. Nung hindi ito umuubra ng Davao. Kasi ang tao nakikita nila. Sino ba naman gusto na magulo na sila? Sino ba man, ito. Ngayon nung election, you would notice that the particular extrajudicial killing was never an issue against me. Not even during the debates. But ang rating, bigla na akong tumaas, diretso-diretso na. Kinarga nito na Trillanes, pati lahat ng basura. Ang inquirer, tiga-printura rin ng basura, lahat sila. Ang ABS-CBN2, kinarga nila lahat yan. I can tell this because I have the records to show you if you want. Kaya pwede ako manginsulto ng tao.